excuse me, just getting out the shower, freshed up, about to get dressed in a little bit. I said, let me lay down for a second though, because I know I'm gonna be out later today. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to make sure I got energy. You know what I mean? That's all key. I looked at myself on camera the other day. I said, damn, son, y'all can tell when I'm sleepy and when I'm not sleepy, right? I could tell that because somebody said it's like, yo, you look mad tired. You got pockets up under your cheeks. I noticed that too. I get these big pockets when I'm tired. But son, sometimes I'll be going for like 15, 16, 17 hours or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's multiple things I got to do. So I want to start this off by talking about this while I'm waiting for people to come in here and all that stuff or whatever, whatever. I want to talk about this real quick. And this is why I've chose to be on camera because I really mean this shit. Now I'm saying on this YouTube thing, you know, I don't mess with people. I really don't. You know, I don't bother people. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It just ain't my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually bored with that type of behavior. So I don't go around messing with people, nothing like that. And so, for the better part of words, I'm gonna address this person as Cruella the Bulldog. That's what we're gonna call her, Cruella the Bulldog. Cruella, let go of the puppies. I was listening to another content creator, and I believe now I'm not even gonna say your name. I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna say Miss Uncut. I'm gonna say it like that. You know it, you know it, you don't, you don't. So I was listening to Miss Uncut. Miss Uncut did a whole video, and I said, damn, that sounded like some shit that I was talking about. You know what I mean? And so in the video, I'm trying to paraphrase because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, start something that don't need to be started. In the video, she pointed out a lot of things. And one of the things she pointed out was this manufacturing beef. And I said, this is shit I've been talking about. I just didn't know how to articulate it, but I'm glad I had a woman that could help along and articulate it. And she said, manufacturing beef. And I said, oh, this the same shit pork chop do. But then I put two and two together. I said, well, hold up. Her and pork chop is now friends. You understand what I'm saying here? You following me here? I'm talking about Cruella the Bulldog and pork chop. And so, and she gonna eat pork chop like a dog would. So anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm listening what Shorty say. Shorty say, yo, you call people's name out and interject yourself into situations that have nothing to do with you, all in order for somebody to mention you. You understand what I'm saying? So you could get some clout. And then the other tactic that they use is they try to kind of like they'll call out somebody's name to attach themselves to you. You understand what I'm saying? So then at that point you talk about them. You feel what I'm saying? So trust me when I tell you, this gonna be like the last time that I talk about this chick. But I want to just tell you the tactics of this man. I can only call him a man. This chump and this chick. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Shorty, let me tell you something, right? And I mean this from bottom of my heart. Last night you had some gentlemen on from Philly. I paid no interest in saying to the fact them guys ain't had nothing to do with that, from what I heard. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not even interested in listening to your live after you played the play that you did. But if y'all not familiar with what I'm talking about, last night I was listening to this chick shit, Cruella the Bulldog, and all of a sudden I hear myself in the video or somebody trying to interpolate me. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that shit about, Shorty? I ain't never said nothing to you. In fact, I did a whole video, right? This is why I know the shit is Chuck. I did a whole video. Give me 1 second, y'all. My uncle calling me. I did a whole video addressing that situation. The first time, this motherfucker it said something about me over there, pork chop shit. So you earned that one, and I'm gonna tell you why you earned that one. You know what I'm saying? And Shorty, we're not gonna beef. I'm trying to tell you, like my beef, all that yelling on camera and all that shit. Fuck all that shit. You understand what I'm saying? What's gonna happen is you gonna hear a whole bunch of girls around you one day, and they gonna be like, "Esta mujer ahí se da negra." You understand what I'm saying here, capiche? See, you unlike these other motherfuckers. You live local. You understand what I'm saying? Feel what I'm saying here. You live local. You want go against the grain on niggas that live local here. in the New York City tri-state. You do realize I'm only like 30 minutes outside NY, right? 30 minutes. That's why I'm always here every other day. Thank you, family. Like I said, you never know who watching. So, like for me, this chick from Brooklyn, yeah, this is a chick from Brooklyn, my nigga. She done made a video last night and tried to pretend that she was me or some shit. Talk about, yeah, I'm from 55th and 9th. That's what she said. Yo, let me tell you something. My people's right here that's in the chat room right now, they're gonna tell you we be everywhere. Everywhere. We be on 50s block. We be in God Brewer. We be, yes. Yo, she was like, she made a video, son, and she was like, yeah, and you know what I'm saying? And where Jaguar right at? Now, I don't even talk about Jaguar right no more. You know why I don't talk about Jaguar right no more? Because I started seeing some shit. I said, all right, well, fuck it. The chick say what the fuck she say. And you know what I'm saying? That'll be handled in time. But the reason I don't mention Jaguar right no more, because one thing I can say is a lot of these motherfuckers are responsible for her behavior and the upping of her behavior to get worse and worse over time. After these motherfuckers attacked her, but it's her own fault. So, you know, I can't take up for her too much, but I can't say that much. But there's these tactics that I've been talking about that this chick, she laid out herself in her video about the same person. How you just manufacture beat. Let me tell you what else she did. Chick was on Pork Chop. You know I'll be telling about that nigga Pork Chop. That's the goofy nigga I showed niggas. Yo, that nigga coke. He don't even know. But yo, that goofy nigga and her friends. You understand what I'm saying? But like kind of her like a shtick, if you don't because I know a lot of my people don't understand this shit. Kind of her shtick is she goes around and she brown noses with niggas. And this is a tactic of a lot of them. They'll brown nose what you donate to you, whatever. And they doing it in return. They think they're gonna get favors or they're gonna get some, you know what I'm saying, some salvation out of that shit. That's that nigga named Pork Chop. Fuck that nigga. Yo, for real. Yo, I want to put one in his stomach. I swear to God. You know what I mean? You know that joke? Yo, you know that joke was saying, we might have to poke Mike. I was like, we might have to poke Pork Chop. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that nigga. Anyway, this nigga, he was on his show and he brought me up. And he brought me up in a reference. It was somebody's comment. It was like, yo, how come you don't say nothing about, you know, David Lewis there? You talk about everybody else. How come you don't say nothing about David Lewis? And his response was to have Cruella the Bulldog come in and throw some motherfucker the locks. He said, you know what I'm talking about. We might have to poke Pork Chop. pork chop. Pork chop. That's so fucking funny. Oh my God, I want to kill this nigga. Anyway, listen, right? This nigga had chick interject herself in the conversation talking about, yeah, I know he gonna make a video now, call me all kinds of bitches and hoes and shit. I said, for what, shorty? I don't even fucking know you. I don't even know you exist. Like, I go front and say I ain't heard her name once or twice, but it's usually in somebody's chat room or something like that, kind of like what Pork Chop does. That's why I say I know she getting her leadership from Pork Chop. That's what Pork Chop does. See, niggas ain't got nothing going on. Let me explain to you. Yo, let me explain to you real quick. So this is strategy. Y'all got to be aware of these strategies. It's these strategies that these women and these men of lower tier here on the YouTube community, they use because they ain't got no talent. I keep trying to tell you, like regurgitating a story and not having any motherfucking actual involvement in the story or not knowing any of the players in the story or not being familiar with the background or the area that you're talking about or anything like that or whatever the case may be. That's one thing. It's another thing, you know what I'm saying? If you actually have been in the industry, you know people in the industry, you continue to have friends in the industry, you return are still in the field where the people are in the industry. This is why you get things from me like the Jonathan Majors trial. This is why you get things from me like the Trump trial or whatever, versus a motherfucker sitting in their bedroom acting like they preaching the good gospel, or a motherfucker that is never seen on camera. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever reason, they not attractive or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Versus that, you have a delegacy of motherfuckers that are subscribers that would rather sit there and go against the grain of what they know is right, what they know is honest, what they know is real. They rather go against the grain, not because that's the better interest to go. No, they rather go against the grain because of their hatred for an industry that blacks and Latinos don't even control. You see what I'm saying? Blacks and Latinos don't control the music industry. White people do. And to be quite specific, the small caps and Germans. The first place that I worked for, in the building that we were in, that Clive had the deal with Puff, was in the BMG building. That stands for the Bertelsmann Music Group. It's a German conglomerate. A German, let that sink in. BMG. It's a German conglomerate, the Bertelsmann Music Group. This is who Arista Records was part of. This is who we were part of at Third Tier as Bad Boy Entertainment. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. So I'm sitting there and I'm listening to all these people, and I'm listening to Shorty or whatever, try to throw her jabs to try to get. But what these niggas do is they basically, I can't explain it to you because it's really a punk ass tactic. And it's something I would expect women to do, but it's men out here to do this shit too. So basically what they do is they poke at you, start something with you, or whatever. It's a weird form of clout chasing. That's why it's weird to me. I keep trying to tell y'all, niggas that do weird shit and use the word weird, like they'll say, you're weird. No, nigga, you weird. Because only a weird motherfucker go out here and start a problem and an issue with a motherfucker they don't know. Only a weird motherfucker, after a motherfucker done told you and you see how I am, you think you tough. I don't fight bitches, but I got bitches that fight bitches. You understand me? Oye, ela marena esa. That's all you gonna hear. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? You better leave me the fuck alone, shorty. For real. Now, if I was fucking with you, that'd be one thing. But I ain't fucking with you. I've never said your name. And I made a whole video saying, yo, shorty, I ain't got no problem with you. More five was shaking, yo. More five, I appreciate you showing up too, man. I was just talking about you the other day. I'm talking about, these tactics have been used, and I was brought up in a video clip, you know what I'm saying, of some shit, of some audio, but it was in video format. It was presented on the show. Two gentlemen from Philly were on that show. I don't think they, unbeknownst to them, I don't think they had anything, they knew anything about it. And I'm gonna tell them, because I respect them boys, I'm gonna tell them a little message. Y'all need to get the fuck away from that bitch. ASAP. Now I said it. Get the fuck away from that. Get the fuck away from that. That ain't y'all style. Y'all better than that. And I say this respectfully. And the reason I say that like that is because y'all don't know, and it's unbeknownst to y'all what she did the other night. But I was like, yo, shorty, you ain't no reason whatsoever you should be mentioning my name in vindication of trying to take up for Pork Chop. Because Pork Chop was in the wrong. Pork Chop did the same thing. You brought up my name, nigga. You didn't even know me. You understand what I'm saying? At least when I had and I know the reason she did what she did last night when the boys were on there, because of pure simple fact of our past tension or whatever. That's what wayward chicks do. They try to bring up, they try to throw you back into the source as far as like an argument or some shit like that or whatever. We're not arguing, and we're not gonna argue again. You understand what I'm saying? That's what setup chicks do. Setup chicks that do shit like that. They know you and had a prior issue or whatever. So they'll come in and be like, yo, let's do this. So what she did last night was, unbeknownst to them, she played that audio before she started. I was even there listening to it when she started. She was like, okay, but before we do this, let me play this. Sure, you so thirsty trying to be something. And the only thing you gotta do is be yourself, man. It takes time for this YouTube thing. Y'all niggas trying to take these shortcuts. That's how you blow up your channel. Talk about Jaguar, right? That's how you blow up your channel. Go start some problems with somebody you don't know. I'm trying to tell you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Doing that shit gonna get one of y'all niggas killed. Feel me? Like, real talk. Like, fuck all this YouTube shit. Doing that shit right there gonna get one of y'all niggas killed. You understand what I'm saying? Now, please listen to me when I tell you that. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know me. You don't know what type of person I am. I am like the person you think I am and the person I actually am is two different motherfucking people. And I'm trying to tell you once again, and I will say this very vividly, stop fucking with people you don't know before you get killed out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this. I don't know if it's going. I wouldn't say it would be me, but it's there's chances are it's dangerous. Safety is what I'm mentioning. Safety. You understand? Now, in the course of 12 hours, I figured out where Shorty is in Brooklyn. I always be in Brooklyn. Hell, we're supposed to be in Brooklyn Thursday. We ended up being somewhere else. It's ironic, huh? There's videos on my page with me in Brooklyn, including at Marcy. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole thing. Like, you won't even go through motherfuckers' pages to see what niggas was talking about or nothing like that. You just riding with a nigga because you think this nigga's popular. If you go look at the numbers, this is what I want you to do. Cruella the Bulldog. Let me see how smart you really are. You a Brooklyn girl or you just a loudmouth Brooklyn girl that don't talk that shit actually in the streets like that? Because you know what I'm saying? Like bitches in New York, let me tell you something. Bitches in the tri-state period got pics. You understand what I'm saying? Like bitches will come outside, but they won't do that shit in their hood. You understand what I'm saying? I do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Bitches will stay in their hood. I be in every borough. Every borough. Go through and look at my shit. I be in every borough. Because every borough I got peoples. I got peoples in Queens. I got peoples in Harlem. I got peoples definitely in Harlem. I got peoples on, and that's both sides of Harlem, east side and west side. East side and west side. Ain't nobody that I can't tap over there that matters something. You understand what I'm saying? Especially on the west side. There's like 3 groups of people I can tap real quick. And the one group, you definitely don't want them coming. You understand what I'm saying? Salud la gente, la grica, la territario. You know what I mean? Like shit can get different. Those are my friends. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but yo, mom, chill out. Chill out. Quit trying to like think you got shit figured out. You know what I'm saying? Like sit over there with them cupcake niggas like you been doing. You know what I'm saying? And let it be. You know what I mean? You don't know me. You don't want this type of issue. Y'all give me 1 second, grab my coffee real quick. I don't like shit like that. Like, don't start shit with me because you think that's the thing to do, or because your homeboy, like, what you a son now? You can't be a motherfucking G out here claiming you a G and you a son. You doing the bidding of a suck ass nigga. And I'm gonna tell you something, Cruella. You understand? I'm gonna fall short now. You got your one shot because once you make a video about me, it's like you want me to call you something. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care about you. You understand what I'm saying? I don't date girls that look like you. You know what I'm saying? You know that in the tri-state. You know that. I don't date girls that look like you. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with girls that are like you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And what I mean by that is you a troublemaker. That's how I look at it. Because anytime you jump into another man's shit, you understand what I'm saying? And I said this before. Y'all remember that video I even said it over there with the Crown Family guys. I said, bitches be out here a little bit too much. So y'all niggas y'all be slow. Y'all don't be catching the shit, and I be trying to put y'all on. Bitches be out here manufacturing beefs and shit, and they be doing it alongside LBGT men. This is the second time I caught that shit. This bitch is capping for pork chop. That's where it started, and I'm like, yo, why are you mentioning my motherfucking name and I don't even fucking know you? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know you. You know what I mean? I've never mentioned you anything. And then last night I watched this little skit, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that about? Like, shorty, I don't know you. And you ain't got a lie to kick it. If you like that nigga, hang with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Go about your business. But what it says to the town, and there's New York niggas in here right now. What it says to the town is, it says to the town, you ain't on shit. You understand what I'm saying? We can't respect that. Because anytime, this nigga live in California. No offense to anybody live in California. But ain't no California nigga gonna link up with a motherfucker from New York to talk about a shit about a nigga in Cali. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I'll say that for you again. Ain't no nigga in California gonna link up with no New York nigga to talk about shit about a nigga from Cali online. They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it. That's why I know this motherfucker ain't never been nowhere. You ain't never been nowhere, huh? My sister live in California. I got 2 sisters. And both of my sisters will beat most of y'all chicks' ass on sight. You know what I'm saying? One of them will shoot you. You know what I mean? For real. Licensed. So, licensed. All right? Remember that. Licensed. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing I learned a long time ago, outside my sisters, keep you some do dirty bitches. Somebody told me that about 15 years ago, and it always stuck with me. He said, yo, always keep you some do dirty bitches. You know, bitches that shoot a nigga, shoot a bitch, stab a motherfucker up. You know what I mean? Always keep you some do dirty bitches. And I always have. I got one Dominican bitch. I send that you. You gonna wish you never said nothing to me. One Dominican bitch. You gonna wish you never said nothing to me. She do all that shit. All that shit you talking about, she do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Be easy, man. Be easy. I be in Brooklyn. You feel me? Like, easy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I gotta make an example of somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel more. I feel like I gotta touch somebody. Like, I feel like I gotta touch somebody and put it on camera. You know what I'm saying? But put it somewhere where niggas can't, you know what I mean? Decipher. I think that's really what need to happen. I think somebody need to get touched. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll take a nigga getting killed on here for niggas to realize, yo, you can't just go around doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Bitches and niggas. That's what I think. I said it before. I think a nigga need to get killed off this motherfucker for niggas to understand some shit. Niggas start dropping niggas' it's conversation to switch up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. I mean that shit. You joking, nigga. The ha, and the he, and all that shit that little fat nigga be doing. All that he. And look, I said it was over. You said it was over, nigga. We always beefing. Yo, listen, homie, here in the tri-state, nigga, if I say we beefing, it ain't over till somebody get dropped, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't over until I say it's over. You understand what I'm saying? Because you unprompted a beef with a nigga that didn't even know you. The same shit she doing. So I'm like, oh, okay. So he teaching you this is the way you build up your channel. That's not the way you build up your channel. Let me tell you something. And I'm gonna say your name once. No, I ain't even gonna say your name because that's what you want me to do. Listen, Cruella, the way you build up your channel, I'm gonna call you Cruella from Brooklyn. Cruella, all that yelling and screaming shit you be doing, that shit work with them suck ass niggas you talking to. We from up this way. You understand what I'm saying? So we used to bras like you. Chicks like you used to be woofing like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? We really don't pay too much attention to. We get them away from us real quick because you too fucking loud. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? And most of the time you ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? What it happens is chick be having like one or two niggas behind her or something like that. So she feel the need, or her family right there. So they let her talk like that. The neighborhood right there. So they let her talk like that. You talk to them niggas in your neighborhood and people in your household like that. You know what I'm saying? But offline, I know you ain't very smart because you around here, and I don't give a fuck if you hide behind. I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers be trying to hide behind that. But the reality is, shorty, New Yorkers don't go around starting problems with motherfuckers they don't know. See what I'm saying? Like you started something with me, and nobody can tell me I'm unjustified. I got the clip still. That's why I made sure I kept the clip. And you gonna hear it right there. I know he's gonna call me all kinds of bitches and shit. I can't wait. You can't wait. Now that shit ain't happening. What fuck I need to make a video for you for? So you looked at my view count. Already this month I done did 343,000 views. You ain't nowhere near that. So I'm just saying, wouldn't it be safe to say that you got more to win off of me than I got to win off of you? See, we gotta live in reality here. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these content creators, they be peeking beefs and shit like that with people because they want some views. They want the attachment. These niggas know who the fuck I am. Davin Lewis, man. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing. Now, I'm gonna end this part right here because I ain't gonna talk about this too much because it's already annoying me. And that's not a good way to start my day. And guys, make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, man. $ STRINGERBELL80. Support this channel like y'all support everybody else. Niggas be out here like it's all kinds of like this tactics that are being used. Like there's literally 5 content creators that I found out now that's telling niggas or got something snappy to say about me or whatever. And I'm just letting you know, y'all niggas gotta be careful, man. Niggas out here like is killing people out here from what I heard. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard it get dangerous out here. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get hurt out here, son. I'm just saying, so safety. Safety. Now, moving on from this subject to something that attaches to the same premise is this. You gotta be careful out here. Y'all motherfuckers don't know how to decipher this internet world from the real world. You understand what I'm saying? See, I come from the real world. I done did shit. I done encouraged motherfuckers to look it up. You still don't believe me, huh? So what, he got this on his record? So what, the first time he got locked up for a pistol when he was 14? Bet he won't do it now. Is that so? Is that so? I come from niggas I hung around with named Nut, Monster, Big Kev, and a couple other people I ain't gonna mention on here, because I don't know what they, nigga, they got going on. But I come from niggas like that. I come from niggas that, they don't care, dudes in the middle of the club that start shooting that motherfucker up. I know that sounds like some ignorant shit, but they would. You know what I'm saying? I was younger then, so, I wasn't in control of what my shit was. But that's the type of people I come from. And everybody that know me in real life know that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you'll hear people that know me in real life come in here and be like, yo, you be surprised who that nigga know. Or you be surprised with, like, it's been in here in the chat room before from multiple people. Yo, leave son alone. Like, really something can happen to you. You know what I mean? Like, for real. But this shit grabbed me by a chance because I was like, damn, here's somebody from BK siding up and partnering up with a nigga from Cali. Not the niggas from Cali, because I got partners in Cali, but I'm talking about you partnering up with a nigga from Cali to go against somebody in your own tri-state area. That shit don't make sense to me. And you partnering up with a nigga that got less views than me. Go look at that nigga's view count for this month. And go loot his numbers and look at my numbers. I'm talking about on his main channel, not his backup channel, his main channel. Go over there for verification. I know what I'm reading. I know how to read numbers, nigga. You ain't doing the same numbers as me. That's a lot of punk faking. And that's what they do. They want to punk fake their way to the top on this YouTube shit. You just can't do it like that. It don't work like that. It'll work for a little bit. And then once these people find out after they subscribe to you or donated to you once or twice, they find out that you ain't got shit going on, but daily diatribes about Jaguar right, daily diatribes about, and the beef shit is the funniest shit. See, the bitches, y'all bitches, listen. Y'all don't want to donate to my page. Motherfuckers trying to insult me, didn't want to donate to. That was all about an insult. Niggas didn't donate to me on my birthday. That was all about an insult. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I just go to show you, like I said before, don't put no faith in African Americans that have your back. The only person they got faith in and they have the back of is the women. That's it. As a man of color in this country, you are on your own, bro. And I know that's hard to hear, but it is. They don't care about you. They don't care what happened to you, whatever. So you might as well get your hammer and be ready. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I was attacking this girl, and let's say I brought up a female out of the blue, right? And I said, yo, you know what? I heard other people say they don't like this chick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the middle of it. Or I got my favorite content creator. I know this bitch ain't never did nothing to me. I ain't never had no interaction with her, but I'm going to jump into it. You know what I'm saying? What happens at that moment is you now inject yourself into a situation that not only had nothing to do with you, but the means of why you did it, which is usually clout chasing or attachment. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. Now you got another beef. So they basically, the girls, they pay for the facilitation of beef on a daily basis. And some of the fellas too. If you haven't been paying attention, they're not paying for content. They're paying to basically be a muse, like how they used to fight the gladiators with the lions. You know what I'm saying? That's what they into. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't picked it up yet, that's what these girls are into. They into seeing a daily diatribe. Yeah, that fits right there. They into seeing a daily diatribe, basically a motherfucker's beefing, and they pay for it. So if so and so is today is so and so versus so and so in the Lions. So we're gonna go over here to this girl page or whatever. We're gonna pop beef with her, or we're gonna go over this guy's page. We're gonna start a room about this content creator, or we're gonna bring up some information about this content creator and all this shit or whatever. Not even ever thinking, yo, when these niggas might kill me or something. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful, man. There's some crazy people out here that would do some things to you, like for real. I'm just trying to tell you, safety. Be safe, ladies. There are some crazy men out here that do all kinds of wicked things. I'm not saying myself, of course, but there's some crazy people out here. There's some crazy people out here that will do some things to you. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta be careful. That's what I'm saying. Safety first. Safety first. Fuck YouTube. Safety first. You know, some of these guys out here, they get into a mode where, normally they would be like, protect the kids, don't do nothing to the kids. Some of these guys out here, they be like, man, fuck them kids. They gonna grow up. You gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So, sweetheart, just be careful. Just be careful. Be nice. You know, go on about your fucking business and leave me the fuck alone. I don't know you. I don't want to know you. I don't even see where you fit into the equation of the story anyway, but any. That's another thing I don't like either. These motherfuckers want to interject themselves into the like. I'll even go and use Jaguar right. It was so many people that want to interject themselves into, and that's where Bachelor's problem stemmed from. There was so many people that want to interject themselves within that Jaguar Wright story and didn't have a right foot grounding in the story. Meaning they wasn't from the music industry. I'm gonna keep saying this. They wasn't from the music industry. I am. They didn't have like I even heard like one day when I heard that nigga Pork Chop, he tried to say allegedly he worked for Bad Boy. Nigga, where the fuck did you used to work? We still ain't figured that out. What was your last point of employment? And it bet not been no motherfucking renter center or some shit like that, nigga. And I'm about to start checking my damn self. Where the fuck did this nigga come from? Because it looked like to me you was a fucking loser up until the point you started doing YouTube. Now all of a sudden you the godfather of YouTube. He's the innovator and creator, don't y'all know, with 40,000 subs and under 2,000 views each upload. Nigga, you ain't even the godfather of fucking tigers. And I'm the nigga's pure inspiration because unlike that fat motherfucker, I be around Italians and Greeks. I was raised around them. So it's funny as fuck to me. He saw my intro, and then from there, all of a sudden, he barred from he literally barred from me. That's why I said the bitch nigga really want to be me. I'm everything that you want to be, nigga. I'm good looking. I'm charismatic. I got connections. I know artists, actual artists. I'm everything you want to fucking be, and you'll never be. You'll never be it. How does that feel? I'm everything you want to be, and you will never be it. It will never be a room you walk your fat ass into when people say, hey, he's a good looking guy. Who's that? Now, any room you walk into is going to be full of old bitches and dumb, ugly young bitches with sympathy and empathy. That's what you drive on. You've been like that your whole entire life. And most ugly motherfuckers, they are, female or male. Most ugly motherfuckers, they thrive on the fact that you feel empathetic for them because that's what they've learned how to work, the empathy part. And the women that are usually unattractive are usually very passive aggressive. If y'all paying attention in linear fashion, that big fat roly poly butterball that I got into it with over there on the train the day before yesterday, y'all saw that, right? Did y'all notice she was unattractive? Did y'all notice she looked like a cartoon character? I'm gonna stick with that. She looked like a fucking cartoon character. I was like, that motherfucker back there is not real. You know what I'm saying? Because this big fat roly poly bitch, and she was definitely a dyke. I mean, excuse my French. She was definitely a lesbo. You know what I'm saying? And there's no shots. As this is what she was. She was a lesbian. And so she didn't like men already. That's why we trying to tell y'all this misandry, feminism, woke shit, all this shit that hit an intersection and collided with each other. You know what I'm saying? No doubt, but motherfucker, I appreciate it. So what you got to do is you got to start paying attention to these people that are throwing these stories at you or throwing these false narratives towards you or throwing these motherfucking suggestions towards you and pay attention to the motherfuckers that's orchestrating them in the background. And then at that point, forfeit them niggas, man. Why would you donate to a motherfucker that you know is manufacturing beef? Why would you donate to a motherfucker just because they yell and scream on camera every opportunity they get in everybody's motherfucking chat room? Why would you donate to somebody like that? To me, that's like funding terrorism to me. When you say that, those are people that are not concerned about the community or the culture at all. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said to people like that, maybe it's better if we put them on an island and set the island ablaze. Maybe that's it. You know what I'm saying? Or sit them on an island and make sure they can't procreate. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the answer to getting rid of people like that. Because I don't like it. And I know many of y'all don't like it either. None of y'all just afraid to speak up and express how much you don't like this type of behavior and y'all see it and y'all scared to call it out. But it is what it is. These motherfuckers are now becoming the same people that they talk to you about. which is they talk about Hollywood, they talk about the music industry, they talk about how they manufacture shit, they make shit look the way it is, or whatever the case may be. And here your goofy ass is doing the same fucking thing upon opportunity. I thought y'all was supposed to switch your shit up. No, y'all ain't switching shit up. Y'all just want to continue the same shit they doing. See, it's okay if you do it, right? But it's wrong if the music industry do it. The manipulation, the trying to play people for money. I've seen all this done before, but just in the music industry. So what they did with me was, about 2 weeks ago, I mentioned my birthday. And once I mentioned my birthday, I noticed that there was a uptick of motherfuckers talking about me. You understand what I'm saying? Particularly three motherfuckers that were sitting around, and I literally have them on camera telling people, don't donate to me, which is like, I was like, damn, what in the white supremacy is this shit? You know what I'm saying? But this is what African Americans are doing now. They run around telling people, don't donate to that content creator. I can't not make this up. So I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what it is. You know, and my birthday comes and I noticed, I was like, damn, I ain't getting nothing but I got two donations. I got one for missing that shot to net. You know what I'm saying? And I got one from somebody, TMH Global, and I got gave me a significant donation. I appreciate that. And I should have filmed where I ate at, but I'm gonna do that next time. You know what I'm saying? Because I can go back to that place. That place is semi-affordable. But it's just crazy. Like, now there's a play by the women to basically detour you from donating to one person or detour you from going to fuck with one content. It's a very clever little plan that they're doing. But this is if you watching somebody do something like that and do it, you can't even respect them because you like, yo, this is a person that's keen to manipulation. That's what it should tell you. It's a person that's manipulative. All right, Mark 5, what's going on? This is a person that's manipulative. You understand what I'm saying? And once you have somebody that's manipulative and they here on YouTube and they're able to manufacture, and not only that, but create videos like a video that was created about me, you know what I'm saying? By this one in particular woman, I'm gonna call her Cruella the Bulldog, who likes to yell and scream a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, you're not gonna do that with me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not no sucker. You know I'm not no sucker. The chicks I have around me are not suckers. You understand what I'm saying? And they'll do you dirty for fucking with me. You feel me? And you here locally, so it's different than that nigga pork chop. So you please keep that in mind. I don't want no issues with you, man. I shouldn't be in your motherfucking entitlement. I shouldn't be in your motherfucking lips because I've done nothing to you. In fact, I will say again, I made 2 videos priorly, but you a grimy chick from Brooklyn. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get grimy with you. You know what I mean. You know the vibes. Chill the fuck out, man. This town business. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? You don't even know what that means, dude. That's a Bay Area, East Oakland type of motherfucker. What's the name right there? This town business. And I'm talking about the town. This time it's New York City. So if you a motherfucker that'll go against people in your own area in effort to help another motherfucker, you understand what I'm saying? We can't respect you here in the tri-state, yo. And I'll make sure of that. You feel what I mean? You were better off living in Oakland, Ohio, or something like that. Was a little harder to get to. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to TJ, man. I saw TJ was on there. Yo, TJ, remember I came down to motherfucking Baltimore? Oh, yeah, man. We went to Beemore. We was like, all right. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, all good things to say about TJ, though. Nobody said nothing bad about TJ. I came back and reported that, too. I said, the people I ran into that knew TJ, yeah, nothing bad to say about TJ. How about that? Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. I'm not the guy you want to fuck with like that. And who you think I am and your interpretation of who you throwing out to people. It's amazing how motherfuckers they never met you a day in their life, or based on somebody they didn't known or the personalities they didn't been around, they try to in fact equate you to those people they've been around. Now you ain't never been around nobody like me, nigga. I know a lot of niggas be talking that shit. No, I actually make it happen. That's the difference. You know what I mean? So yeah, be easy. You know, be easy on where you out here and you're talking about different people. Stop talking about people's kids. Stop talking about, I hear this one dude, You know what I mean? I ain't never said nothing about his kid except for one time when I asked him to quit and he kept on going or whatever. But I stopped talking about old boy. I don't even talk about old boy, whatever, no more, whatever. And I actually understand some of old boy's motherfucking shit. And it was the same thing. I popped up on him. He didn't even know I popped up on him. I even put his apartment on camera. I was like, yo, son, I'm down here. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I really don't want to blow. Hold on. Anyway, I really don't want to blow the surprise or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jonathan, Jonathan, Jonathan. You know? But yeah, I'm that nigga, bro. You know, you going out to get breakfast or something. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. ¿Qué pasó contigo, negra? You know what I mean? That's soy latino la mareno. Entonces sabes la mente ahí. Diferente, mami. Diferente en su barrio. Entonces sabes, pero no en Brooklyn. Cheleando, cheleando. Entonces sabes, cámate con su boca. Entonces sabes, ¿no? Cámate con su boca. Cámate. Cámate. Por el momento, entonces sabes, las mujeres entran para dentro de la casa ahí. Entonces sabes, tú tienes chavo contigo. Es amigo ahora. Ya. Ya, con su boca. Now, like I said, I ain't got no beef with Shorty. I don't want to have this discussion with you no more. You can keep your little video up, doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It just show your character because the way people talking about you already, I ain't got to do too much. Shout out to Miss Uncut for putting some clarity into there. I listened to her video, Miss Uncut. You know what I'm saying? But Shorty, you do be sounding a lot like me though. I ain't gonna let off from that. You know what I'm saying? But I listened to her video, I heard what she had to say, and I said, well, yep, that sounds like it to me. I don't know Shorty from Jersey, where's she from or whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. That shit just weird. You talking about some weird shit, Shorty. You weird. You mentioning another nigga name on behalf of a nigga that you barely know in another coast against a nigga that live in your tri-state area. Like I'm more so like, I don't know. I'm like this weird hybrid of New York and Connecticut people because of the part of Connecticut we live in. I live in the southern tip I mean, the most southern tip of Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? Let's put it this way: the state's capital is 2 hours away from me. If that gives you any, you know what I'm saying? And unless you a dumb motherfucker, you know I don't trust you because that means you can't even get on the highway and give trajectory of where you going. Like you just a lost motherfucker if you can't understand that. So you know what I mean? Like we very much so like I don't know. We sound like New Yorkers, I guess we would say. Sometimes we sound like New Englanders, but everybody down here sounds like a New Yorker because it's so close proximity to New York. So, you know what I'm saying? And this is a New York City tri-state. And what I mean by that is New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. You feel me? So I just don't understand when a motherfucker sit back and they be like, yo, you know what? I'm just gonna pick a fight with this person because I want to, and because I like this content creator, and I'm gonna pick a fight with this person because I want to get some views. You're gonna find real quickly they're gonna get rid of your ass before you do it. You ever do all that? You understand what I'm saying? Like, trust me. The same way you trying to get people to pile on, I'm trying to teach a little broad something. The same way you trying to pile on and join forces with niggas and shit like that or whatever, they gonna do you dirty like that. Trust me. I know how these people on this shit get down. I've been doing this shit for 4 years. You will think you winning at first, and they'll make you believe that. But soon as you do something they don't like, they gonna drop you like a bad habit, ma. And it's sad that I know you want to beef on purpose because the pure simple fact I made a whole video saying, yo, shorty, I'm not gonna call you a bitch. I'm not gonna call you out your name. Like I literally the video is still up here. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm telling you, you can't win with black women. Like if they got a beef with you or they want to start some shit with you, and once again you see this bullying shit. Like, bitch, you ain't gonna bully me. I'll pop your ass. You try to bully me. Like for real, how the fuck you think you talking to? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, come on. And I ain't talking about her specifically. I'm just talking about in general. You know what I mean? Like that's where we at now. These women are violent, they're passive aggressive, they like to start shit with people. I keep trying to tell y'all the same thing. And now the women are talking about the same women that was sitting on here before telling me you can't talk about women like that. Now these bitches making videos talking about bitches coming after them. You see what I'm saying? So why am I wrong? Because I peeped it beforehand, and then these motherfuckers, they'll talk about the same shit I was talking about 3 weeks prior, and they'll get all the cash apps, they'll get all the support, and all that shit or whatever. Motherfuckers be like, you need to talk. I heard Miss Val say you need to talk a little softer. when she was over there. Stay the fuck away from over there with that fat nigga, Miss Val. I like you. Stay fuck away from over there with that nigga. That nigga is not gonna bring you nothing but problems. He's not a good look. Nobody likes that nigga. Like he'll sit up here and preach all that shit or whatever, whatever. But nobody likes that pork chop nigga. Everybody got something to say about him. Everybody got something to say about you. And them niggas will think, oh, that's the way in. No, nigga, I'm trying to tell you, stop fucking around for somebody fuck around and kill one of y'all niggas. I'm trying to tell you. You gonna say the wrong thing about the wrong nigga at the wrong time. Nigga really gonna pull up on you, catch you, whoever with you or whatever, whatever, and do you dirty. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be out here talking about people recklessly or starting problems with people recklessly. This is YouTube, yeah. But people got lives off of YouTube. Reality sets back in. You understand me? It's safety. I don't like shit like that. And I'm seeing more and more of these new YouTubers, aka subscribers turned YouTubers. They the worst ones. Like I like a person, I say whatever I want to about Duke. You know what I'm saying? But at least he did it the old fashioned way. You talk your content, you write. See, what it really boils down to is y'all reward niggas as lazy and punishing niggas that actually put in work. And what I mean by that is like, listen, if a nigga's sitting in their bedroom, I'm sitting in my bedroom right now. I ain't gonna cap. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what? 80%, 85% of my material is never inside the home. Can we all agree with that? Like 85% of my material is never in the house. I'm always moving around and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I have a high potency. And even then, I'm minimum when I announce my motherfucking Cash App. These same people will be these subscribers or these like deflectors that come over here and try to hear what I'm saying. These will be the same people that will be on a podcast. I'm gonna say one particular person. I went on their podcast and they had people from their camp come over here talking about he on there begging for cash apps, but your man's sat there and said his cash app, and I counted it 19 times during a 20-minute, excuse me, a 2-hour broadcast. 19 times. Huh? You know what I'm saying? See, what they doing is the money is drying up. The chicks, Jaguar Wright, I ain't gonna cap. She fucked up the game, the donation game. And so now it's fighting for YouTubes and cash apps. You understand what I'm saying? Like niggas is really, I'm not fighting for it. That's why I said, hey, you can have that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to support me, I'm not gonna beg no nigga support me. But don't tell me if I come on a live after all the work that I do, that I can't say my cash app. I haven't earned the right to say my cash app, just like any other fucking content creator on here. And another thing I don't like is the women, and specifically white men, try to come on here, and I'm talking about women from all races, try to come on my page and like try to pump me into saying, you can't ask for a cash app, or you can't ask for support, or you should go to do this and that. I'm like, who the fuck are you, nigga? I've been doing this shit for 4 years. And then sometimes what I do is I'll take a snapshot of this shit, enter this shit in, and just go check them out, right? You'll find the same thing. I mean, almost every time. This motherfucker been on YouTube for like 8 years. They tried to give it a run. It wasn't successful for them. They failed. They're trying to be a vlogger. Now they just a subscriber. Excuse me. Now they just a subscriber to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always the same story. They always got a few followers. They always got the same channels they motherfuckers subscribe to as the rest of them. So you know what, you know what I'm saying? You know what angle they coming from. And so I'd be like, yo, I dare you tell me I can't, out of all the work I put in on foot, I don't deserve nothing. What you trying to tell me is you wish it was you, nigga. You wish it was you. It was some jealous motherfuckers on here, boy. And while I'm doing that, guys, that Cash App is right down there at the bottom. $ STRINGERBELL80. Still my birthday week. It's the weekend. I would like to go out tonight and do something just to celebrate my birthday. So if any of y'all got any love, y'all want to show some love or whatever, do so right there in the Cash App or whatever, because I'm under attack right now. People is out here selling my name and other content creators that actually put in work. This is a unified effort from fuck niggas. Niggas that don't have no content. I challenge you to go watch Pork Chop's channel and tell me what's interesting about what the fuck he's talking about. I challenge you to go watch CRUELLA the Bulldog's channel and see what she's talking about. What you'll find each time is they're not talking about nothing but beef. That's it. Beef, who beefing with them, trying to expose someone. just regurgitating the same type of fucking material all the time. There's never nothing new from these motherfuckers if you pay attention. But some of y'all have slow attention spans, and your attention span is nothing but dedicated directly towards that and that alone. Now I'm gonna talk about Puff for a minute because I know y'all want to hear about that. You know what I'm saying? And depending on how y'all support this channel or whatever the case may be, will be the end of what I'm saying here, whatever the case may be. Because I really don't I fuck with y'all the same way y'all fuck with me. You feel me? Way too many people out here. This is the third time I've actually had this like try to happen to me with somebody that they do like, damn, I thought it was just me. Nah, they doing this to multiple people. They run around telling people don't donate to this content, like real hush hush. What type of content creator, you know how hard it is for us. So what type of content creator has a strategy of telling people don't donate to this person and save your money and donate to me instead? You know what I'm saying? Or what type of person goes to create? And I heard Miss Uncut say the same strategy in her video. She said, "Yo, I knew this chick was gonna go make a video, whatever, and try to make me into a negative figure." So this is a strategy I'm now having confirmed by women. I was talking about this 4 weeks ago. And nobody wanted to listen to me. I told you there's chicks out here manufacturing beef, manufacturing inconsistently motherfucking jabs at people and shit like that, and then thinking it's all right, and it's not all right. It's not all right. Anyway, make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, $ STRINGERBELL80. That's a goddamn shame. I thought I would have white supremacists or something like that try to take me down. It's niggas trying to take you down. That shit hit different. That's like some slaves on the plantation, right? Master, they running again. That's that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better start looking at him as such too. Master, they running again. How many ran away while I was gone, Stephen? Two. Ass motherfuckers. Gotta niggas be online. Listen, I'm beef with a lot of motherfuckers on here. One thing you can rest assured of, I ain't gonna try to take your channel. I ain't gonna tell niggas, y'all ever quoted me, hear me say to somebody, yo, don't donate to that person. That's sucker shit. So you can get the Cash App, so you can reign supreme. Nah, bitch, it don't work like that. And you bitch ass niggas either. Don't put in no work but get rewarded. Only African Americans and Latin Americans do shit like that. Reward the nigga that put in the less work, and the nigga that do the more of the work, he gets nothing. Great precedence you're showing there. Great worth ethic. You're putting out there. Do less and you'll get more. Do more and you get less. this is the mantra. Yeah, fuck out of here, man. Motherfuckers is silly at this point. I used to love. You remember that? Like, we used to love being around African Americans. They're the greatest fucking people to be around. Fun, charismatic, ingenious, have ideas. This YouTube shit has turned these niggas into motherfucking cowards and fucking vagabonds. Riff-raff, trash. Willing to sell their own people out for the acceptance of getting around in the in crowd. All these motherfuckers talk about this industry shit, nigga. You want to be just like us. You want to be just like us, you coward pussy. You want to be just like us. Listen, if Puff showed up tomorrow and he told Pork Chop, yo, I got a check for you, son. I just need you to do a couple episodes. You think that nigga ain't gonna do that for that 1.5 million? That nigga will be right on revolt with his big fat chubby ass. You better say whatever I tell you to say to it. Smack him in the back of the head while you at it. You think if I told Shorty tomorrow and she could get out of the squirms of the motherfucking the hood where she live at, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know where you at. You didn't think I knew where you was at, huh? The first time you said something about me, I said, let me find out where this bitch at. Let me find out where she at. We might, you know what I'm saying? Might have to pay her a visit or something. And ironically enough, my people live in that neighborhood. That's what I'm saying. Be careful who you talking about where they live at. You don't start beef with niggas where you live at, shorty. I don't play like that. I don't fucking know you. You know the vibes. I don't know you. Now, I told you that the first time, and I was very respectful about it. Now, you come back from round two and you making videos and shit like that? Nah, shorty, stop that shit early. You understand what I'm saying? Because unlike these other niggas, you local. And it ain't going to be me showing up. You heard me? Be easy. So, like I said,
Entonces, ¿sabes? Pues las mujeres ahí, entonces, ¿sabes? Las mujeres dominicanas y las mujeres en Honduras, entonces, ¿sabes? Se chileando por el momento. Entonces, ¿sabes? Chileando. Entonces, ¿sabes? Porque las mujeres ahí, entonces, ¿sabes? Son mucho, mucho chero. Se un Dio, pero aquí se en YouTube. Entonces, ¿sabes? Son un momento con gordito, entonces, ¿sabes? Porco, entonces, ¿sabes? Este porco ahí, you know, e sempre sono Dio e addio, da Montunchero, da Montunchero. No más Montunchero pero me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Other than that, you free to do whatever the fuck you want to. You want to fly a pig? you want, la porco ahí se la amiga. en porco. La 12, entonces sabes que la mujer no que linda, tú sabes, por la gente latino, tú sabes, esta mujer es un buen chanchero, pero mí, entonces sabes, siempre, la mujer hablo, pero suave, entonces sabes, suave, pero ahí se, pero en YouTube. So, yo no sé nada, yo no sé nada, tú eres no importa, tú eres lo importante, entonces sabes, pero mí. So, esto porque yo no quiero, ese nada. Essa é nada por mim. But no, cálmate. Este porco, este no su amigo. Porco. Gordito, gordo. Ela é porco sucia. Anyway, porco sucio. Sucio, até hambre. Sucia é para a mulher. Chicha. Shit is funny, bro. For real. These niggas really don't know. Man, I get you the fuck up out of here. Anyway, listen, right? I don't want to talk about that no more. Let's talk about Puff. So I saw the video, and y'all think I should do start all over and do this in another video? Because then people are gonna have to come back and watch it this way. Y'all want me to do that this in a totally different video? Let me know in the chat room, and I'll do this in a totally different video. Because I'm working for y'all today. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually working for y'all today. So let me know if y'all want me to do this in another video, or y'all want me to continue it from right here. If y'all want me to continue from right here, I'll go smoke me a cigarette and then I'll start a new video. Y'all want me to start a new video about the Puff stuff or what? You think I should start a new one? Okay, I'll do that. Because I just wanted to address this right here, and I don't want people to have to go in an hour and then find it. What's the name? So, more five, make sure you join back with me. I'm going to talk about it right now because I know that's what y'all want to hear about. So, give me like 10 minutes. I'm going to run, smoke a cigarette real quick or whatever. Then I'll be right back. All right. It's just to end this or whatever, shorty. I just want to give you a little bit of advice. All right. Instead of trying to beef with me, you should be trying to link with me. You understand what I'm saying? What I have to offer is way more than that nigga have to offer. You understand what I'm saying? As far as viewers, everything. Now, if you like that and you get surpassed by this, how many niggas that nigga got in the chat room or something like that, you shouldn't. That nigga doesn't have views like that. And you just take the moment to look at his page, his main page, not his secondary page, his main page. You'll see that the views don't add up to what you're going for. You better off messing with the boys from Philly. At least they ain't on fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, anyway. You know, they say they slick shit too, but I like them boys. You know what I'm saying? And I think personally, you try to ignite by playing that video first. There was no reason for you to play that video when that gentleman came over there in good faith. He didn't come over there and say, "Yo, let's poke a hole to Dab Lewis." Neither one of them boys did. But you tried to use them, and you did some real slick Brooklyn shit. The other niggas wouldn't peep out, but they probably did peep out. And I could tell by that octave. But you blew your opportunity with them. And I think personally, I don't think they'll be over there fucking with you like that because when you go to women's podcasts like that, their whole intention is to start beefs. And they want to start beefs because that's what their audience like. Their audience like people beefing, their audience like people yelling and screaming and shit like that or whatever. And for some reason or another, I don't know if it's based on the dysfunction that's within the Black and Latin community and they're used to it. They like normalized it and shit. That's what they pay for. So, like I said, it's just like gladiators in a coliseum.